This model will talk about immigration. It's a condition that we created ourselves by allowing the immigrants to cross the border without challenging them back when we needed them to work in the areas that we had no other laborers to do. That's still the case in some instances. So what we've done is when we opened it up, 11.5 million people streamed across the border. You can't blame them. We had the jobs, we were paying the money, they were living in poverty in Mexico, so they came to get those jobs. You do the same if the situation were reversed. As a result of that, we have accumulated these people. We allowed, like I said, we allowed them to stay here when the jobs were finished or became not available. And now we've got an unemployment problem of our own, but the jobs they are doing, most of our unemployed don't want to do. And for that reason, we have to do something about it. And I've come up with a model I think that will do it. First thing, of course, is the organization is to move all of the immigration and naturalization services under a single umbrella. Remove them from the departments where they're now scattered throughout the government. The State Department has some. Of course, there's a Department of Immigration and Naturalization and others that all need to come under a single operation where you've got control of it, where you can handle it properly, where you can exercise methods engineering to be sure that you're getting the maximum benefit of every dollar that you spend and it's not being duplicated or thrown away. To do that, we need to form a constabulary. The constabulary would be about a 50,000 man force. That force would be both uniform and non-uniform and could handle all incidents and activities of immigration and naturalization. After we have formed the constabulary, then we need to register the people that are here. I've come up with a way to do that I think that would be acceptable both to them and to us. We could still fill the jobs that need to be filled and will not be filled by people that are here, the jobs that they're presently doing, and that way we will know where they are, who they are, what they're doing, and give them a time limit that they can stay here. After that, there will be a certain number of people who will not register under any circumstances. Those are the people that are in the inner city gangs, people who are terrified that if they do register they'll be thrown out of the country, things of this nature. I've come up with a way to offset that as well, and we can handle that very handily. On this model will show you how to do that very well. Now I can hear you now thinking that, well, he's created in this model a 50,000 man workforce, another bureaucracy. But I can tell you right now, there is a way to finance this so that there will be no charge to the taxpayer, or if any, it will be very small. In fact, it could conceivably take over the payroll of those who are presently on the taxpayer's dole, if you want to call it that, who are drawing a salary from the federal government, and pay them as well. It's a unique method in one way, but it could be done. And I used a sample of two different previous models that we had in effect where we could make this one model work. So let's take a look at it and see what you think, and see if you don't think that this would solve the problem And within 6 months to a year, we would not only have a secure border, but we would also do away with all the narcotics trafficking that's now crossing the borders, because our constabulary would do that, take care of that. Also, we would stop any infiltration from any enemies like Al-Qaeda or anybody else, spies who would like to come into the country illegally. That would be stopped. All those things are covered in this model. Take a look at it and see what you think. I hope you like it. Thank you.